Hello to the nation.
Hello to the nation, Dr. PlayStation Nation here, talking to you guys over a little bit of a redstone tutorial, guys. This one has been one that I've been trying to get set up properly for a while, guys. This is going to be the amazing potion trap for factions. So you guys can use this for factions. That's what I would use it for, something similar. Basically, just a little area to lure other factions into, possibly. Something, maybe set it up so that it'll alert you when somebody does go in there. And then basically, it's just going to spam them with damage pots until they die. So these are splash potions of harming or instant damage 2 that I have here. So you guys can make these, or you guys can put, you know, like fire charges or whatever you want in here, really. Pretty much this design is going to be a 3x4x7. I'm going to show you guys the overview of this and give you guys a download link that you guys can use to go download it. Let's throw that away. And pretty much it's pretty simple how it's going to work. So if we just destroy that, as you guys can see, 3 blocks wide, 4 blocks this way, 7 blocks tall from this piston down to this piston. And yeah, so anyway, the way that you're gonna build this is, let's just keep deleting this stuff. The way that you're gonna build this is you guys are gonna want a sticky piston, a normal piston, and then you're gonna want 4 solid blocks and then 1 air block. So that's 5 blocks in between. And then basically 2 blocks above that, you're going to want a dispenser facing into here. And then 2 blocks above that, you want to have a redstone repeater pushing into a solid block here. And basically all this stuff back here, all this is doing, this sticky piston right here, or sorry, this is a non-sticky piston. These are both normal pistons. That's a sticky piston down there. Pretty much all this stuff is doing is just going to move this back into place after it pushes it back up. The reason for that is because when this dispenser dispenses this thing, we don't simply want it to go through and then fly sort of up. We want it to kind of projectile out, and we want it to shoot at a far distance. So you could use fire charges, but that would defeat the entire purpose of making this entire design, because it'll shoot out anyway. Or you guys could use arrows or something like that if you wanted more ammo in here. But pretty much if I were to get a redstone torch like so, and place it down right here, you guys see it's going to launch that potion quite far, which is pretty cool, and it actually is going to hide it behind this wall. So I'll leave a download link in the description. It's pretty simple to build this. Again, only a 4x3x7, and yeah, and if you take that block off, if you take off the input, it's actually a 2x4x7, which is pretty compact, and a lot of this is just air block. You will need some glowstone here just to lay this this wire going up. If you don't have glowstone, of course you can use solid block and then just get the redstone wire to go up in a different way, but this is the most compact way. Anyway, so what did I want to do? I wanted to make a like overkill version of this, because this you can set it up to an input like a hopper clock, for instance, and if I were to get that going, as you guys can see, I can do something along these lines. So I get, you know, this thing going, I'm going to throw that in there, then I'm going to take a comparator like so, and have that going into that one, and then basically this is all going to get, oh wait, that was not right, that's going into that block. I don't want to go into that block. Let's go here, 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 like that, and then let's do that, good. And put a comparator into here. And then if you were to break this, so if instead of using that, we were to use something like a lever, like so, it's going to keep shooting them until you were to turn it off, like so. And it would keep shooting them until you were to turn it off, which is kind of how I set it up over there, except, as you guys can see, I went super overkill and set up 3 that would be activated with this trapped chest. So if you guys want to see the redstone underneath, pretty much I use the same sort of hopper clock type thing, which is going to activate all of them when I open up this chest, and for as long as I have the chest open. So if you are kind of, you know, very, very quick quick on your feet, you could easily stop opening the chest, but there still will be more. You will die in this, and I will demonstrate that for you guys. So if I do game mode 0, like so, and then I run in like so, and I want to test all the different difficulties, and you will die with all of them, except for peaceful is kind of like meh, you might not die depending on your regen. But anyway, here we go. So if I walk in and I'm like, oh, I want all of this stuff, and then boom, you're just going to get killed like instantly, and then you're gonna get killed by magic, and it's ridiculous. So basically, again, the way this works is I use the exact same design there, except for, let's switch back to game mode 1, except for I just rotate it 3 times and then basically set up all the inputs. Like you can see the input right here, input right here, and input right here to just grab from that hopper clock that gets activated when you open this. So if I were to look at this, guys, so if you notice this redstone torch, once let's see if we can actually see. Once that I open this, that redstone torch then goes off, and you can actually see that, and these are all gonna fire off. And you could also set up something along, you know, these lines. Say you wanted to make sure that this is going to continuously work. You could open up this guy here, and let's see, is there any? Yeah, so you can open up that guy, and then do something along these lines, where then you just have let's grab one of these, where then you just have one of these that you're just going to, you know, fill up these hoppers here with all of your potions. And as you guys can see, you know, these are going to fill up, and you can have a chest here and all that sort of stuff worked out. And then you can of course cover this up. Where do I suggest you guys use this? Why would this be useful for factions specifically? Well, first of all you need is a dispenser, a dropper. A dispenser. For this entire design, you don't require any comparators. The only reason I actually required a comparator was for this little clock thing to activate. If you guys just simply wanted it to activate, just normally, you guys don't need that comparator. So you don't need any comparators. You simply need 1 sticky piston per thing, which is actually really, really conservative. You don't need much slime. The glowstone is probably the worst thing that you need. And then also, you can set this up in your claimed area. So you guys can set up like a little house or something like that that looks very it's a very, you know, it's going to trick people. And then you walk into it and it'll kill people and stuff like that. And of course, you know, it's not going to get people maybe more than once, but maybe they're going to be less likely to come around your territory if they notice that trap setup. So anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, remember to slam that like button down below. Check out any of my other factions trap tutorials. I have a top 3 factions death traps. I also have a bunch of other redstone tutorials in this playlist. I'll link the playlist in the description. But anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy. I am the Doctor, and I am out. Bye!